Testing, testing, testing. Oh, why is that like that? Testing, testing, testing. Right, I'm hoping to properly go live in about 3 minutes time, just testing that everything's working. Right, I'm hoping to properly go live in about 3 minutes time, just testing that everything's working. We'll try that again, because by the looks of it, my screen wasn't quite set up right. I have to say, streaming software is some of the most complicated software I've ever used in my life. Much better. We'll try that again, because by the looks of it. Right, should we see how this works? What could go wrong, eh? I'm going to turn my laptop off in the background now that I know everything's working nicely. I'll tell you what else I'm going to do slightly. Apologies for the dropping over the screen. I'm trying to be as professional as possible. Just going to turn the Minecraft sound down a little bit. Right, hello everybody. This is one of the more ambitious things I've ever tried to do. I'm setting up the live streaming software this morning. For those of you that are really interested, I'm using Streamlabs OBS, which has only recently become available as a beta on my on the Mac, because as I'm sure you know, I don't really use PCs. So I'm trying my best to work through Minecraft Education Edition. I've had a little bit of a play, so I'm not too painful to watch as I'm going. I understand a few of the controls. I've got a little bit of help on hand if I need it, and I will need it a little bit later. But thank you for everyone getting involved in the chat. As you'll see, I've got a couple of teacher moderators in there to try and have some little conversations with you as we go. I'm probably going to have to concentrate far too hard on what I'm doing to type and reply as much as possible, but I'll keep an eye out. On the right hand side of my screen, I've got, because I'm a bit of a pro like this, I'm only broadcasting a fraction of my screen. On the right hand side of my screen, I've got the YouTube chat open, so if you can get involved in that, then that would be brilliant. As I say, I've got some teacher moderators that are trying to help out. Being a proper YouTuber as I am, I now have a movable microphone, which I'm hoping gives a nicer sound. I have also... Mr. Shallow was very impressed when he saw this in our SLT meeting the other day. I have also invested in lots of foam, which at some point I'm going to try and stick up around this room. However, this room is, as I'm sure you can figure out, supposed to be my little boy's playroom. So I've confiscated it for the time being. Right, so let's get comfortable. Let's have a look at what we're doing. So I'm going to have a go at this Minecraft Education Edition. I've been threatening to do it for a little bit of time. We have actually bought licenses for the school, so we can have up to 60 people at the moment that can play within Minecraft Education. There is a way that we can set up live lessons so that people can remote into worlds. I'm not going to be doing that today. I would have loved to have done that today, but there's far too many technical hurdles to get over just doing this in the beginning. So watch this space. We will be doing live lessons within Minecraft Education. I have one especially geeky member of staff that I'm going to call upon at some point who is a bit of a pro at this. But I thought it would be interesting to try and wrap my head around it for the first time as someone that's literally never used Minecraft before. So let's have a go, shall we? So I'm going to press play. Now from within here, if you've never used Minecraft Education Edition, the settings are pretty much similar. I'm logged in as my standard school teacher account, and as I say, we've got licenses which I can allocate to you. If you don't have a license and after this you want to go and have a play during this Good Friday, you can still you can still open Minecraft Education on either a PC, a Mac, or an iPad. Unfortunately, it doesn't work on Chromebooks at the moment. But if you open up Minecraft Education and don't sign in, you'll have free. You can do an hour of code lesson, and there's another example lesson that you can work through. But if you are interested, then watch this space, and we'll get licenses sent out as quickly as possible. So, if I now click on play. Within here, I've got a library, or I can view my worlds. So my worlds are what I've been playing around with before. If I go into view library, what we can actually do here is we can have some lessons. Now there are monthly build challenges, which I think may well be something we look at moving forwards. But for now, I'm going to go into lessons. Now the first thing I'm going to try and do is a computer science lesson for the hour of code, just to wrap my head around it a little bit. However, when I was trying this offline, because you do have to try and do these things offline every now and again, when I was trying to do this offline, the coding bit kept glitching and crashing out of the game for some reason. So if that does happen, apologies, and I'll try and get the game back up and running as quick as possible. But I'm going to give it a go. So I'm going to go into computer science. Actually, just before I do that, I'll show you. So when we do have the licenses that are given out. You'll be free to go into any of these lessons. So there are lessons within chemistry, biology, etc. So if I go into the biology lessons, it gives you examples of things that you can do within Minecraft. One that I may come to later if I get a bit of time is the Extinction Biodiversity Crisis, which was put together by the World Wildlife Federation. And I'll talk you through that one later if we get time. But yeah, so let's go back into computer science to start off with. And we're going to try the Hour of Code lesson. Now, there are two. Oh, there's a Minecraft. Oh, now this. There's the Minecraft AI for Good, which is the one that I experimented with before. Or there's a new one called Minecraft Code Town. I've been ambitious enough getting this started today. I think I should be ambitious again. So I'm going to try and go into Minecraft Code Town. Now, I promise you, this is literally the first time I'm going to click on this. I didn't know this existed until now. So please be nice if I manage to get a few things wrong, especially within the Minecraft bits and pieces. So let's give this a go. So let's click into it. I'm not going to do all of it. Well, you may or may not get bored watching me play Minecraft for an hour. Behind my picture at the moment that you can't see, in the top right hand corner it says create world. So I'm going to create world, he says, and let's see what happens. Some things don't change. Teachers always need coffee. My Mac's trying, bless it. I hope you can't hear it. This is why I'm trying the remote microphone rather than the one on the top of my camera. My fan is whirring away, trying to get everything done. And thank you for the wishes of good luck. I'm going to try my best. I hope everyone's been enjoying the sunshine. And most importantly, when you've been getting out and about in your gardens, I hope you've been putting sun cream on, far more so than perhaps I have been. I've tried as much as possible to adjust the colour correction such that I don't look quite as sunburnt as I possibly am at the moment. But please do remember to use sun cream over the next couple of days. To answer a personal question I've just had come in, this does automatically record. So if you're not one of the people who's able to watch now, you'll be able to click onto this in the future and re-watch the stream moving forwards. Right, so let's have a look. Wow, this is really going slowly today. So I've got my tour guide. Should we have a talk to my tour guide? What do they have to say? So you want to go to Code Town? No problem. They have a beautiful mural there. You must see it. Before you go, can you please tell me the nature of your visit? Choose an area of interest from below and I'll send you on your way. Oh, that's interesting. Let's have some... Can we have some votes? Let's have some votes from the chat and we'll see what we'll go for. I appreciate there's a delay of about 20 seconds or so. So if we can have a little vote as quick as we can. I know what I would choose. Now, based on the latency and the delay of the chat coming through, this may be the last time. Oh, Adrian, aren't you so kind? As the first one that came up, one of our ex-pupils has chosen friendship. What a lovely thing to choose at the moment. So I'm going to work through that. Let's talk to him about friendship. And Code Town looks like a very dark place at the moment. Let's hope. There we go. Let's hope it's all just loading. This could be painfully slow and may well push me into buying a gaming PC after today. Let's wait and see what happens. So here we are in fact, you know what I'm going to do? Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to close everything that I don't need running. There we go. Here's a fun fact for someone who was always very into games growing up and things like that. I've never ever built my own gaming PC. Because frankly, it all seemed a little bit too much hard work for not enough gain. However, seeing the frame rate of my game at the moment, I now understand why all these YouTubers choose to do it. So let's have a chat with this person over here, shall we? Oh, who's this? Is that person honestly called Sad Biff? Oh, that's not very nice. Let's talk to him. Our town portrait is missing. It was constructed of 9 puzzle-like pieces. They're now scattered throughout the village. Using your coding skills to find the puzzle pieces, bring them back here. Place them in frame to my right and restore our glorious town portrait. I'm always up for a challenge. So on the right-hand side, somewhere over here, probably within that room, there's a portrait I'm going to do. And actually, while we're doing this... Oh, hello, Mr. Coding Agent. While we're doing this, I'm just going to multitask a little bit. And I'm going to not 100% sure if this is going to work, so we're going to try. I'm going to try and invite a special guest. While we're doing this, I'm just going to... And could my special guest possibly mute the sound of the YouTubes? Not 100% sure if this
Yep.
work, so we're going to try. Or you may have given away your identity there. So let's try. Now, if I drag my special guest across onto screen here, hopefully we can all see him. So, hello, Mr. Shallow. How are you today?
Hello.
Sorry, I'm just with this delay. I'm just hoping that you've actually appeared on the screen.
I have now. Yeah, the delay is.
Yeah. Well, the problem is with a lot of these streaming things, they have to build in the delay in order to compensate for internet connections. Let me see if we can actually hear you. Oh, do you know what? This is going to be a good day. I've decided this is going to be a good day. I've spent my morning trying to figure out how to do all of this. And oh no, I'll tell you what is going to be frustrating. You know what? I've just jinxed myself. Never talk too soon. Mr. Shallow, you're still there, aren't you?
I'm still here.
Right, so what I need to do is find a way, there we go, of always having you on top. Because otherwise, as soon as I click back to the game, you've disappeared. So there you are. Right, we've got a mini Shallow watching.
Yeah, got a mini Shallow as well.
Right, so let's figure out what I'm doing here. Come on, computer, you can handle it. Maybe you can't handle it.
Yeah, this might be a bit too much.
Mr. Shallow, you're never too much. I'll tell you what I might try and do. Actually, if this is a bit too much, I'm going to try a FaceTime audio call with you rather than a FaceTime video call.
Okay, yeah.
Just to see if I can reduce the ridiculous load going through the Mac at the moment.
Yep.
Right. Do you want to hang up on me?
Yep.
Da, da, da. You know when you jinx yourself and you say, what a great day I'm having, and then it all goes wrong. Right, there we go. Let's try again. Let's try and do a FaceTime. Standard FaceTime call. Let's try this. He says. Oh, Mr. S, what's going on? Oh, that's so frustrating. Do you know what? When you spend all your time trying to make things work as nicely as that, and then it works perfectly, and you realise you need to go out and buy a new computer. Isn't that fun? Right, I'm actually going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to FaceTime Mr. Shallow from my iPad, just so that it works, because I'm going to need help. And then hopefully if I turn the sound up loud enough, you'll actually be able to hear me. You'll actually be able to hear him, sorry. So there he is. Sorry, Mr. Shallow. I'm going to have you just like this for the time being. Well, it's so I've got you on video, but you're going to be voice only on the stream.
Yep, no worries.
So I don't suppose you've seen this new level that I'm working through. Have you
So
seen?
I had a play around with the extinction version.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that was pretty good. I've not used this one though.
So what is interesting that I'm definitely going to forget to do, make sure you click on the start button to begin their challenge. If you ever get stuck or you make a mistake, talk to them once more and click try again. So let's see. So should we go and try and find a villager, shall we? Should we talk to this person here? What do they have to say for themselves? I have to say, if you're watching this and it's looking like it's going at about 2 frames a second, that's because it is going at about 2 frames a second. Oh no, there's broken glass all over the floor in there. No one should go in until it's picked up. Can you send in the agent to collect all of the glass? Right, let's see what we can do. Start. Ready, set, code. Where is my agent? Where's my agent gone? Oh, wow. There's a lot of broken glass in there. So there's my agent. So I think I press C to begin coding, which is a standard thing that you press within Minecraft. Can you do that in normal Minecraft?
What's that?
The coding, is this how you get to like the Tinker stuff and all that?
I guess so. I've not used the Tinker. I've only done. I've not seen it in the normal Minecraft.
Right, program the agent.
You're going to have to code your agent to go on certain squares.
Oh yes, I am. But my word, how many bits of glass are there? I don't overly want to mine my way through the door. I'm guessing this is a bit like the Krypton factor. You're not supposed to be able to do that.
Yeah.
So let's have a look. What do we think, Mr. Schaller? So we've got quite a lot of glass here.
Have you got a better viewing position, maybe?
Well, I'm trying. I've just moved across to the right-hand side a little bit.
Oh, that's a bit better. So I guess each square is going to be one block, isn't it?
So it looks like we've got, what have we got here? Is it a 5x5? No, it's not 5x5, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5x6.
Okay.
Interesting. So what do we think? Do I need to move the character to the right-hand side first to collect those bits of glass sort of over in that corner? And then turn, if I turn left.
25 pieces.
Yeah, so you can go along.
If I sort of go along to there, sorry, and then down and then back again.
Yeah.
And then repeat that a number of times.
Yeah, work your way across, yeah. Is there a repeat function on the...
Yeah, there is. So there's repeat so many times. So the first thing I need to do, let's have a look. The first thing I need to do is get my character. I'm going to try this in a specific way. I'm going to get my character to turn right and then walk into the corner. So let's try this. So let's say I'm going to turn my agent. Let's turn my agent to the right. It will be to his right-hand side. Then I'm going to ask my agent to move forward 2 spaces to get into the corner. Now, if I press that, hopefully it keeps that in the background. So it's going to go right. It's going to move forwards twice. Then, sorry, I need to make... Well, actually, this might be... Oh, there we go. He's already done it. That's interesting. Then I'm going to need him to move left. Let's try that again. I'm going to make him move left. And then it was and then move forwards 5, wasn't it? Let's try this again. Let's move forward 5. Then he's going to turn left. So by the time we get to here, he's going to have to turn left again. Move forwards once. Try again. Move forwards once. Then he'll have to turn left again and then repeat. So what can we put inside our repeat here? So he's going to be going turn left, 5 forward, turn left, 1 forward, turn left, 5 forward. So if I do... Oh, that's annoying actually, because thinking about looping, yeah. I'm hoping...
Oh, because you're going to be facing the wrong way, are you?
Yeah, it is going to be. Oh wow, Paul and Molly from Singapore. Sorry, I've been distracted by the chat within the thingy. It's great to see, well, sort of see you. It's great to have you here. Apologies if watching me code is possibly the most painful thing you've done. But anyway, it's great to see you. I hope you're all doing okay. So yeah, so the problem I'm going to have is by the time I get to the end, I actually need to turn right, don't I? So let's turn my agent. So So I then need to move it forwards by 5 again. Then I'll be turning right, moving forwards once, and then right again. And then this is the bit that I can try and loop, because frankly my code is getting far too long. So let's have a look. So from the start I'm moving right, forwards twice, left, forwards to the end, left, forwards once, left, forwards 5 again, so going back where we started, turning right, moving forwards 1, turning right. Now I need to start moving forwards again. So
is there he's not collecting the glass, so is there something for picking up the glass?
Oh, I can't see anything in my toolbox. It may be because I've not pressed play and it's just doing a sort of demo of what I'm doing at the moment. Possibly.
Yeah, okay.
I'm a little bit wary of doing it and then having to put it all in again.
Yeah.
But hey, what's the worst that can happen? I'll tell you what, let's see if I can figure it out. So I'm going to need to repeat some things again. Now, do I repeat the whole thing? Or do I need the left in there as well? What do you think, Mr. Schaller?
Forward. I think if he's... Yeah, you're going to need alternate... Are you not going to need alternate lefts and rights? So
yeah, so this is what I've tried to do within here. Well, so he has...
You're going to need 2 lefts, aren't you?
Yeah, this is what I'm saying, because he has to turn and then move forwards and then turn again.
Move forward. Yeah, he's going to need to...
So
move forward a square and then turn left again.
Should we see what happens? Let's see what happens if we press play.
Give it a run.
Right, so let's press play.
And let's see if he picks up the glass.
Oh, he's not picking up the glass. Oh, has he? Has he picked up the glass? It's all just disappeared. That's strange. Do you know what I think's happened there? And it looks like my character, bless him, is glitching. I think it's realised that what I did was the correct way to do it. And it's just given me the benefit of the doubt.
Hey.
So I think that's done. It looks like I've done that. So do I talk to... How do I... Oh dear, I've just fallen off. Do I talk to this person again? Let's have a look. Oh no, I've just done it. Look, there's no glass.
Go to the villager.
Go to the villager. I'm talking to Mr. Villager or Miss Villager.
Can you open the door?
So my understanding of opening doors is you walk up to them.
Start?
And tap them, yeah. You need to...
Did he press
I can mine the door.
Yeah, left click.
No, it's not having it. It's not even letting me beat up the door. Did I press start? I think I pressed start. Ready, set, go. Oh, don't say I'm going to have to do it again. If I am, I'm going to move on to the next one because I'm pretty convinced that I've done that.
I think that was just a tutorial for using the agent anyway, wasn't it?
Oh, don't tell me that. That's too hard as it is. Oh, it's going to make me do it again. Right, I'm giving up on this one. Let's go and find something else. Or we're going to start losing.
It just says you can get the puzzle piece if you...
There's a pressure plate inside.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, so you need to get the agent to stand on a pressure plate to open the door.
Oh, where's the pressure plate?
It should be the other side of the door.
Oh, so I have to get the agent to go there, do I?
Yeah, and that'll open the door. Thank you, chat.
Oh, that was from the chat, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. I do need a pickaxe. That would help. Right, so let's try that again, Mr. Schaller. So we need to move forwards. How many blocks do we think? 3 forward, left, 3 forwards.
Carpet.
What? Let me see. Let me see. I need...
Whoops. 3 forwards, left.
Oh, that's a wall. Just try it.
Am I being convinced to walk my character into a wall? Is that what's just happening?
Pressure plate. Well, it can be pressure plate. Just try it.
Oh, he's there. He's not opening the door. If I'm honest, I think we were right first time, but for whatever reason, it didn't let us do it. So I'm going to move on.
Yeah, I'm not convinced that is a pressure plate now. It looks like just carpet.
Let's talk to this person. Who's this person? Buffy, what are you doing staring at the wall? That old shed. Hello, Buffy. There is a puzzle piece in the old shed. I'll open the shed for you if you have the agent build me a new house. Oh my word. Build 4 walls on the floor. I have laid out the walls need to be 3 blocks high. Don't worry about the rest. I'll take care of that. I need to build 4 walls on the floor. Laid out the walls. They need to be 3 blocks high. I have to say... Oh, here's the house over here. This is far more challenging than the first hour of code lesson I tried.
You're going to need some wood.
Oh, don't tell me that.
So there's a tree behind Buffy. Go and mine that tree.
I have to mine a tree. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, I think so.
Is there not? Let me just see if the coding agent has wood as part of its...
You already got planks still.
Place... There we go. Look, I think that's going to let me place wood without needing to mine it.
Oh, okay.
So, what's our pattern then? Are we 5 by 5?
Try... Yeah, was it? Yeah, I think so. Well, you're only going around the outside, I think, haven't you?
Yeah, so I'm going to need to place and move forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Daddy.
Coding.
Daddy, reply to Nicole Healy. It's impossible because it will just go up like that.
Yeah.
Place, move forwards, and let's repeat that 4 times, and then... actually, I'll tell you what. Let me try something. Let's try this. Ready? Oh, it places it in front, and then you can't put... Oh, no. Oh, see, this is the problem. Oh, let's try again. So do I need to talk to this lovely person over here? Let's talk to Buffy and try again. Hey! Stop building things. I'm trying to try again. Try again. There we go. Right, what's your money on, Mr. S? What have we done wrong? So he places it in front of himself.
You have to go it
So is he going to have to walk backwards then?
Yeah, we're going to have to moonwalk our way.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Daddy, he has to go 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
4,
Let's try. Let's try something.
Yeah.
First thing I'm going to make him do is turn to his left.
Yeah.
Then I need him to move backwards 1.
Okay, yeah. Oh, and then go, and then move right.
And then, not yet, then I need him to lay his...
And then lay a block. Yeah.
And then I need to repeat that. Oh my word, where am I? 1. I need to repeat that 5 times?
Move forward like how many squares they are.
I think so. I didn't count the grid.
We're 5 by 5 grid. Right, let's have a look.
Oh, okay.
1. 2, oh no! Oh no! Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. See, this is me modelling resilience and not getting things correctly first time. Oh, I'm sorry, Buffy. Can I try again, please? Let's try again. So who spotted Mr. Turner's deliberate mistake? So rather than repeating this whole thing 5 times, because you will end up going around in a circle, we need to... Oh, I wonder, can you do loops within loops? Oops. Let me see if we can do loops inside loops. So we're going to turn left. We're going to go back 1, place, back 1, and then I need to loop that whole thing 4 times. Oh wow, if this works. Let's try. So turn left, place wood, place wood, place wood. Oh no, you know what's going to happen?
Yeah,
I've now gone outside the box. Oh, dearie me. Oh, that was so close. Look, we're just building a bigger house for you, Buffy. I don't know why you're getting so tetchy. My poor agent.
Okay, so he needed to... If you did a right turn and then step to the side, I don't know the easiest way of doing it.
That's why it's a challenge, Mr. Schaller.
Yeah.
Let's try again. Right. Oh, that's good. So we were okay up until... So if I only repeat that 4 times, I think... Let's have a look. Let's have a look and see how changing that to 4 works. So the last bit is still not going to work because I'm going to bash into a wall. But look, 2, 3, 4, turning left, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is where I'm going to get stuck. Because it's not going... So close. So close.
Yeah, you nearly had it.
So our problem is the very, very last block. So I might see if I can cheat actually. Let's see if it lets me. At the very end, after it's done all of that, I'm going to turn left, go back on myself, and then lay a block. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that'll do it.
However, it might not like the fact that I've unnecessarily placed a block. Let's try again. Agent, please turn left. Agent, please move backwards. Agent, please place a block in front. Oh, do you know what I've just realised? Something I've just realised that might be making our lives a bit more challenging than it needed to be is you don't have to place the block in front of yourself. You can place it in all sorts of different directions.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But hey. Never mind. Right, let's try again. Let's press play. So now we're going to go all the way through. It's a shame we can't press fast forward. So we're building our blocks. We're going around in a circle. Keep going, keep going. There we go. There we go. So it's going to get this one wrong now, I'm hoping. So, look, that looks pretty good to me. I think that's exactly what we need to be doing. So let's talk to this person. She really doesn't... No, these people really don't want to give me the puzzle pieces, do they? Oh, it's in the old shed. I need to... Has that opened the old shed? How do I get into the old shed?
It says the walls need to be 3 blocks high.
Oh no, you're kidding. So how do we... Oh. So how do we place...
You have to do the exact same thing.
Yeah. Can he... How high up can he place? Can you float him?
Let's see what options we get when we say forward. So forwards, backwards, up. I can place up. Or down. Does down mean underneath myself, do you think? Let's try that. Let me just try. I'm convinced this isn't going to work, but let's just try this and see what happens. So we turn left, we move backwards. Oh. Nothing. So it seems that placing a block down is pretty pointless. Come on, agent. Come on, agent. You can give up now. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
So can you move the agent up?
Well, that's the...
It's a chat command. There's a chat command.
Come on, agent.
If you look on...
He's making a nice pathway.
Yeah.
That was already there.
That was already there, unfortunately. I can't take any credit for that. Right, I think he's finished now, so let's try again. Let's try again. Right, there you go, agent. Sorry about that. So that worked. So putting it in front of ourselves worked, and we managed to create... that. Then what are the other options we have? Forwards, backwards, left, right, up, down. Now, we asked if the person... Oh, move up. That's interesting.
I know what he did last time, but on chat command, jump.
Let me try something.
I don't think jump will do it.
Let me try something.
If you jump, you could
Right at the end. Let's try this. Go, 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 go. Go on, agent. I have faith in you. So what I'm trying to get across here in doing this in this way is that this is a completely new platform to me. It's a completely new way to code. And there are nuances within anything that you do that require a little bit of trial and error. And there's nothing wrong with getting something wrong and trying again. Oh, there we are, Mr. Shallow. That answers your question. He's now hovering.
There you go. That's your answer.
So how do I get from here? How do I get back to where I started? This is going to sound a little bit strange. If I turn left, move forward once, turn right, move forward once. That will get me back to exactly where I started, won't it?
Yeah, and then you repeat your first program, because otherwise the diagonal's not going to work, is it?
Yeah. So let's try move left, move forwards 1, move right. Sorry, I should know to not listen to Mr. Schaller and to listen to Mr. Schaller Jr. Move right, move forwards 1, and then what was my first command? Oh, so that's frustrating. So my first command is to turn left. So I'm going to have to cancel out my first command and turn right. And then you say it has to be three blocks tall.
Blocks high, yeah.
So we're going to repeat this whole thing 3 times, correct?
If you're starting right from the beginning, yeah. Otherwise, yeah, I was just going to say twice otherwise.
Right. So, hello Buffy. Apologies for my incompetence. Let's try again. Oh no, where are you going, Agent? Oh, it's now trying. It's now sort of half reset and half trying to do what I'm doing again. Oh no. I've got a flying robot. Flying robot who now won't do what they're told. Da, da, da. Right, well, I'll tell you what, Mr. Schaller. While this is happening, and especially because, I mean, we've been streaming for 45 minutes now.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Would you like to talk a little bit? Is there a way we can see how well your sound's coming through? Have you been listening to the stream as well?
No, I've had the stream muted.
Well, I'll tell you what. Don't worry about that. Look, I can hold Mr. Schaller. There he is. Here is the wonderful Mr. Schaller. I'm going to hold the Mr. Schaller up to the microphone. Do you want to talk a little bit about the little club we're hoping to get going? Because this, if we say it on a live stream, it commits us to having to work out how to do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. We need to get that sorted.
Yes, we do. Do you want to talk a little bit about it?
Yeah. So what we are aiming... The delay is really tricky with this. So what we're aiming to do is to have some options for children to join us with us using the classroom setting for some Minecraft things. So I have been busy building a bit of a St. Olaf's world that we can go and have a bit of a play in. Do some really good buildings, some building challenges and things like that. And to kind of treat it as a bit like an extracurricular club. The challenge we've got at the moment is that going through servers and firewalls and things like that, it's been proving a bit tricky to allow people to join the way we really want to do it. So we're going to keep working on that. And yeah, we've said it now.
That was exactly what I thought. Is it sort of pressures us into figuring out how to do it?
Well, we're gonna try. We're gonna really try and do it.
Yeah, that's the idea. So I don't know if you've noticed. Sorry.
No, I'd love to have it as some sort of extracurricular club. I think it'd be really good fun.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping we can get it working. And by the way, I don't know if you've noticed. I don't know how far behind you are on the live stream, but I think. Oh no, our agent's just gone out of sight. But I'm pretty confident that this is going to work.
Yeah, I on the stream I can see 2 walls looking really good. Yeah.
So does the door open? Yeah, the door's opened. I've never. Oh my word! Is it sad that I'm genuinely excited?
Not at all.
Here we go. There you are, Mr. Puzzle Piece. I'm going to put you. Where shall I put you?
No, you have to do.
Ooh, it looks like a tree. I don't suppose we figured out where we were supposed to put this puzzle piece, did we? Should we go back and have a look at this person over here? La 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 la. Why, hello. Yeah. Oh, and because it's a puzzle, I'm going to have to figure out where it would go. That's going to be very
Yeah,
difficult with one piece, isn't it?
yeah. I'd just keep it in your inventory for now.
Oh, very cool. Right. Well, anyway, as we've been going 45 minutes as it is, I'm tempted to draw a line, and we've described our upcoming future projects that we're hoping to do. I think if you are genuinely interested in doing some sort of Minecraft lessons or some sort of Minecraft coding club moving forwards, I have to say, when you're not live streaming it across the whole internet, the frame rate does tend to work a lot better. When I was having a little play around with this, it was working exactly as you'd expect. So don't get put off by watching my absolutely terrible frame rate across this live stream. Also, the version which I've been mostly playing around with has been on the iPad, and the iPad version is very very stable. It's very very good. So as I say, the only issue we've got at the moment is getting around firewalls and things like that. There's a mode within it that allows us to control the class, so we can turn off things like people being able to go around and destroy Mr. Shallow's beautifully created school, because he genuinely has sunk a lot of time into that, and that would be mortifying, I'm sure. So we can protect our world. We can move people to certain locations if we need to. If you have a look on YouTube for Minecraft education in general, it will show you all of the different things that you can do, and you can look at the classroom mode, which is what we'll have control over. Which again, if you see the position and the agent position in the top, we'll be able to move people to specific positions on maps, and then do little coding challenges and things like that together. And and I say all that as if it's just going to happen, but we need to somehow try and make it work. But for the time being, I hope it's not been too painful watching me try and figure out how on earth to do Minecraft education. I'm going to leave it there, I think, for now. Thank you so much for watching. Apologies that I wasn't able to engage in the chat a little bit more. That's why I've had some lovely volunteers who have been trying to help me out. And there's not a lot. And there's no way my wife is signing off me buying a gaming PC so I can stream Minecraft across the internet. So apologies. We might have to think of a new way of delivering our live Minecraft lessons a little bit like this. Oh, and speaking of live lessons, watch this space. You may or may not be aware that ETAP has been running this week, and that's all been taking part remotely through live lessons with the teachers delivering it. Watch this space for more announcements that are very shortly going to be coming home as to how you're going to be able to engage with your teachers while you're having to stay away from school. I hope, as I say, I'll wrap up now. I hope everyone's staying safe. Please do bear in mind my advice earlier about make sure you put sun cream on, because it's really not clever to avoid putting sun cream on days like this. Remember to keep washing your hands as much as possible, and I'm going to hold Mr. Schaller up and see if he wants to say anything before I hang up the stream. There he is.
Hello. Yeah, stay safe, everyone. We'll do what we can with the Minecraft and see if we can get things working. Nice to see people in the chat, ex-pupils as well. So yeah, stay safe, everyone.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Mr. Schaller. Thank you very much to Mr. Schaller Jr., who massively helped out with some of our coding challenges there. And we look forward to speaking to you all in the future. Look after yourselves.